can see, I'm in the car. Welcome back. A bit of an impromptu session, so I've had a bit of a rush, so I've got off of work, bombed home, chucked my stuff in the box, chucked the rods in the car. Just give you a little, there you go. So I've got my graphics sports and my ultralight. I'm going to do a bit of mackereling, fill up the bait freezer for the winter months for when we go after the bullace. And then I've packed a load of crab for hopefully a decent hound. There's been some coming out and a couple of nice bass. I'm just going to head off to Slapton Sands now and meet the main man Phil and hopefully see a few fish out. The rigs and that are the same as the last video, Blackpool Sands one. I'll show you again anyway. It's basically standard pulley with 140, and then I'll just whack a crab on that for a smooth hound, and then feathering it, 4 ounce lead. I've got to cut one off because I'm only allowed to fish with so many hooks with a club comp, so I can only have 2 feathers and 1 other baited hook out, so I can only do 3. So I'll do a bit of feathering, chuck a smooth hound bait out, and hopefully the fish will come out to play. It's been loads of mackerel coming out, bass and smooth hound, so hopefully we'll see something decent out tonight. I'll keep you updated how we get on. Fingers crossed. So I'm here, all set. So here we go. Just a normal pulley, obviously swivel at the top, 6 ounce at the bottom. Skuma 40 Manta extra on the top there. So that'll go out of a crab. And for the old mackerels, got a 4 ounce lead. Little pack of feathers, there's 3 in there. I've got to chop one off, and then a BG 4000 to pair it with the ultralight. So literally all set, just got to bait up and get one out, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, something comes along. Bait wise, all I've got is bags of frozen peeler, so hopefully we get some fresh mackerel, and then I'll just bag them up for obviously the winter months, save paying for the husk bait there. So wish me luck. There it is. It's very frozen, but 1 peeler crab with a big 4.0 poking out of the top. Hopefully Mr. Hound will come along. A little nom nom nom. It's quite busy on the beach around. Bit windy. I don't know if you can hear the gust. I've got the windbreak on, and then over there is Phil. He's just wanging one out now. Weirdly, we've both got the same issue. We brought our feathering rods along. Obviously, with the warm weather, neither of us can get our feathering rods together. So the tips are currently sat in the bait bucket, trying to cool the tips down so they slide inside the male end. But the birds are now here. You can probably hear them carring away, bloody seagulls. But fingers crossed that's the sign the mackerel will bowl up, and hopefully soon we can start pulling some fish. I will keep you posted. Wash. Decent sized mackerel there on my little bodge job feathers. There you go, lovely size, 15 ounces. Phil's had a couple out, he's had a few smallies. Ideally we can get a few small ones, just for the bait freezer really. 15 ounces is a bit large, but I can cut them in half and put half out for a husk. Or either, it'll be bait for the winter, but fingers crossed some joeys come out, and hopefully a decent hound when it gets a bit dark. It's a massive tide, it's a 5.5. Ideally you want a 4.8 down here, so it is a big tide, but fingers crossed some decent fish come up, but can't complain. 15 ounce mackerel all the same. There we go. Beauty of a smooth hound. That was on frozen peeler on a pulley. Stunning. £6, 5 ounces on the scales. Let's give him a kiss, get him back, and hopefully mum and dad come along. Phil has got a seagull. That's what it's all about. Seagull catch and release. Bloody pain in the ass. Well, it's not a fish, but does it count as a catch? We'll carry on, see how we do. So here we are, the peak of British summertime. It's windy, it's just started to rain. And we're what, 3 or 4 days out from the August bank holiday? Absolutely ridiculous. Doing right so far. Had another mackerel. It's only little, so he's coming in for some bait. And now it's going to start raining. I'm going to seek shelter in the bivvy. And hopefully stay dry, because I didn't bring a coat, because obviously we're mid-August and the weather should be hot and it should be full of mackerel. So this seems to be the case. Just had a lovely crack off and blew my reel up, so I'm in the middle of rebaiting and re-rigging, and then because obviously club rules state you can only use so many hooks, I've left one on the deck while I was trying for a mackerel. So now I'm just going to go all out mackerel. As you can see, the waves are coming up behind. One to worth watching when it's a bigger tide than normal, so I don't normally come here with a tide this big, to be fair. As I said earlier, normally a 4.8. I've had to move a few metres back because the wash was bowling right over the top of the shingle bank there. You'll probably see one come over now. Yeah, there you go, look, see the whitewash? It's literally coming over the ridge of the tide line and washing now down to where we are. Yeah, should be alright. Fingers crossed don't rain too hard. Probably hear it starting to tip down now. So I'll wang these baits out and take some shelter, and hopefully we see some fish. Fingers crossed. He's got a fish on the deck, he's getting wet. I'm gonna go and help. Did a runner, it's a bit of an action shot. I'll get my scales. There he is, another smooth hound on the deck. Hopefully, now the weather's a bit dimsy, tide's pushing up. See it's banking there. Hopefully, it comes to life. Probably see down there, wind's pushing in a bit, swung round, so now it's coming sort of towards the face, but I've obviously got the shelter to the side. I've got the door on the Bigaloo here that I can swing out if needs be. But £6 fish each, a couple of mackerel each. Phil's obviously topping me of a seagull. We're doing all right, so that's all on a pulley there with one at 4.0 scuba mantler extra. But we'll keep going, and hopefully fish keep coming. I find these sessions are always the best. If you don't plan it and then all of a sudden you find yourself going out, normally I'm quite productive but I'm getting a bit excitable. I'm not a very enthusiastic person, but so far so good. So now I'm all out crab, all out smooth hounds, so it's just a case of sitting and waiting, and hopefully the ratchets scream off, and if they do I'm going to get it on the video just as evidence. There's nothing quite like a good smooth hound run. But as I said before, like anything 4.8 tide is ideal really for here, so probably 2 days ago would have probably been the best tide. Seen a few things on the old book of face where people had a few nice hounds out and a couple of bass came out. So there's a good variety of fish along here, but keep plugging away and I'll keep you posted how I get on. Don't need to say any more, do I? Another species to the list. One spider crab with absolutely no claws, and only 4 legs. How has that managed? It's got a little clam on its leglet to get to my flipping bait. Unbelievable. Oh well, let's carry on, see what comes out to play. Have a little catch, see that? There's a massive wedge. Yeah. Got a string of feathers attached to it there, bit of braid. Can't complain. Go home with more gear than I came with. Ideal. As you can hear now, it's a bit windier, a bit rougher. Tide's ebbing. Fishing's a bit poo now, really. Thought it'd be a bit better than it is, but still got plenty of crab left, so I'll keep cracking on and hopefully something decides to play ball. But I'll endeavour to keep you posted. Fingers crossed still. So mummy comes out to play. So still plugging away. What is the time? It's only 10:46 at the minute, so not too late. Got down about 6:30ish. High tide was 8:10. Obviously it's slack water. So slack water, hang on, what was the time then? Bear with me, being an idiot. Slack water stopped about an hour and a half ago. So I'm going to show you the size of the tide in a minute. I've had a bit of a change of tack, so I did have crab on both. But it's not faring me very well as it's got dark, so now I've decided to use the mackerels that I caught earlier, so I've just filleted them up. Stuck a pulley out with a mackerel fillet on in hopes of maybe a huss. It's a bit lumpier now, still massively lumpy. You can get raised down here. People have had tope, people have had spur dogs, so I will try with mackerel for a bit, see how that goes. If that's crap, then I'm going to pack up and go home. Now, if I take you for a little tour, this is where high water was. You see that line? So in an hour and a half, it is now all the way down there. See that, might be a bit better. So from there, all the way down there. Absolutely ginormous tide. This, I think I said earlier, 5.5 on the old scale. Flipping huge. And I actually thought a massive tide, bit of wind, bit blowy, bit rough, bit lumpy, should produce a good fish. However, so far 6.5 pound smooth hound, can't complain. Fish is a fish. Had quite a nice mackerel earlier, 15 ounce, not ginormous, but by the stamp that are coming out this summer, they've been pretty poor. So I'll take that anyway. If I don't catch anything, I'll wrap the video up. If I get something, I'll show you. I don't want to bore you with my shit chat because I'm not very entertaining and my voice is boring as hell. So I'll keep you posted if anything decent turns up. If not, I'll do a little clip later and say see you later. Back out on Saturday, so I'll try and get this video on tomorrow. Saturday, hopefully down Chesil. Well, we're going Chesil. It's just whereabouts, so it'll either be Blackberry or Seoul. It's just weather dependent at the minute because the weather's coming in bad tomorrow, hence being out now. But yeah, obviously you'll see that come Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, cool. All right, so hopefully the fish turn up. I know I said I wouldn't bore you again with another clip, but here I am. I have to say, this is the weirdest night, or one of the weirdest nights. So I got here, it was sunny, pushing up to high tide, like mackerel sort of condition for it. Bloody hell, ideal. Mackerel would be shoaling at the shore. All of a sudden, big black dimsy cloud come up, big fat storm. I'm going to lose it. Big fat sort of storm ever came through. Wind, bit of drizzle, you know, surf picked up. But actually, fishing might, you know, a bit rough. Good big old tide. It might kick off. And now, there's one cloud now blocking the moon. It's like a flipping crystal clear night. There's a little bit of breeze, but fuck all, really, in comparison to what there was. And then if you watch this, right, so there's my tripod and the water line. Look, so high tide wasn't much off. What, 2 hours now? I'll show you where it's gone in 2 hours. So in 2 hours, it's probably dropped 10 feet of water, and it's probably uncovered 30 feet of beach. Insane size tide. I've got 6 ounce grips. I've elasticated the bottom of my grips, and now the tide's really pulling quite hard. I thought I had a bite then. Oh, yeah, now it's really pulling quite hard. It's mental. Anyway, enough of the crap talking. I'll just let you know if I get another fish. If not, same as before, I'll just say an adios. Right, I'm done. It's fishing, not catching in it. Had a nice smoothie, probably second cast with the crab, and I had my nice mackerel. It's a bit dry and crispy now and half missing. Yeah, I persevered. I went mental on the last chuck and put half of that mackerel on and 3 peeler crabs on the other one and wanged them as hard as I could. Sod all's happened. They've been out half an hour, so I'm going home. It's cold, it's windy, as you can see the bivvy there, it's all blown in, like wind's pushing it in. So I'm cold, I'm bored, and I'm going to go home and go to bed. Again, appreciate you watching. You guys obviously make the channel what it is, so I'll just do my bits of shit and stick it on the internet. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm going down, as I said before, on Saturday for either black bream or sole, so be weather dependent really, but hopefully that produces a bigger fish tonight. Obviously I'm weighing for club comps, so you've got specie weights. Smooth Hound's got to be 9 for 100%, so I'm like 78% or something, that's 6.5 75, I don't know, something like that. It's too early in the morning to figure out what the weight percentage of that is. And then the mackerel, again, I think it's £1 4 ounces. It's a fucking big mackerel if you're weighing one in. But look, it's fish nonetheless. Could have been worse, could have caught nothing, then I would really be miserable and I'd probably be already in bed. Yeah, well, until next time, if you like what you see, just give me a like and subscribe, really appreciate it. Peace.